welcome. Good to be back. And I must say a big thank you to Jack Whitehall for taking such good care of things last week. Still, it was all worth it for Eurovision, wasn't it? Always next year. Hey, we've got a great show for you tonight. I tell you, my sofa is going to be working harder than the one barricading Theresa May into her office. Now, as you saw, Taylor Swift is going to be here. Oh, yeah. Few Swifties in, I think, and she'll be chatting and singing her brilliant new single, Me! That's me, not me. I mean, it's not about an old man with a beard. Also on the show, we have four megastars from the new X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Michael Fassbender, Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, and Sophie Turner. It's a lot of stars, I tell you. And lucky them, because what an exciting time to be here in Britain. European elections! Did everyone vote? Yes! What a turnout. Here's Vince Cable out, I think he's campaigning. There he is. Bollocks to Brexit. Now, that is the Lib Dems' election motto. They started in a very low position, but then benefited from a huge swing to the centre. That's the Lib Dems, not Vince's bollocks. It's very old, they hang low. I imagine, I mean, we don't go to a gym together or anything. Change UK, they were out campaigning in their new bus, which is handy, because they could use it to ferry all the supporters around the country. But, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say, isn't it a sad state of affairs that our politics have descended to the level of this? You think, wow, Nigel Farage's supporters are really excited to see him, aren't they? That's quite the reception. No, Nigel Farage got a milkshake thrown over him on a tour of Newcastle. Luckily for him, he's not lactose intolerant. No, just intolerant. But, come on, you know, throwing a milkshake is no way to make your point. It's cold, white, impossible to get out. Remind you of anyone? Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have music and chat from Taylor Swift. But first, let's meet the stars of the final X-Men film, Dark Phoenix. Great Scott, it's James McAvoy! That's James McAvoy right there. Hello. Lovely to see you. Have a seat, dude. It's Oscar-nominated Jessica Chastain. Yeah. That is show business. Fashion and show business. Hello, how are you? Have a seat, dude. Irish hot dog, Michael Fassbender! Woo! Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Have a seat. And playing the Dark Phoenix herself, it's Sophie Turner! Yeah! Hello! How are you? Lovely to see you. Come in, sit down. Thank you. City. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, cheers. Jessica's right in there.
Cheers, darling. My favourite show.
Oh, it was so dry backstage.
Dehydrated.
Yes, exactly. So lovely to see you all. And, of course, I have to say, first of all, I wouldn't have recognised you, except I just said the words Sophie Turner, and you walked out.
Yeah.
But this is your natural hair.
Well, except for the fringe, this is fake.
Oh, OK.
Yeah, I just put it in today. Even my family didn't recognise it.
This is handy.
I'm a new woman.
But now, you haven't been on the show before. Now, is your mother here in the audience?
Basically, my whole family, except for one of my brothers, are here.
Oh, they're all here?
Yeah, and my godparents, too.
Wow, there's like a little
Where
bus
are they?
stop.
The Turners.
Where are they?
Where are you?
Oh, there they
There
are.
they are. Hi.
Oh.
This is, honestly, I think this is the thing that they've been the most excited for in all of my career.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, not Game of Thrones, not X-Men, Graham Norton. Which, you know.
And this is on telly. You didn't have to come. But thanks for making the effort. It's very nice of you. And, of course, very exciting for your parents, because you are now Mrs. Jonas.
Well, yes.
No, you got married.
I did get married.
Yes, I'm not making this up.
No, you're not.
But now you had a Vegas wedding.
I did.
And we got a picture.
Oh, no.
Now, your wedding photographer was Diplo, is that right?
Well, we didn't choose him to be our wedding photographer. He just kind of decided to live stream it.
Okay. Yes, apparently what happens in Vegas goes everywhere.
Yeah.
But you are having a big party.
potentially.
Oh, no, is that a secret? Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, yes.
I didn't sign anything. It's in France, 15th of July, just outside Montpellier. I have no idea.
That was a pretty good guess.
I'm a psychic! I've got the powers.
You have the
X-Men powers. I've got them. I know. It's a big welcome back to Michael Fassbender. Now, we haven't seen you for a while because you've been off driving cars.
I have been, yes. Yeah.
Like, like when I say it wasn't in between movies, you went and drove cars for a long time.
Yeah, pretty much the last couple of years. So it's hard to get insured on a film.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's kind of one or the other.
Yeah, because you did, was it Ferraris you were racing first?
Yeah, the North American Ferrari Challenge series. And now I'm in the Porsche GT3 Cup series in Europe.
OK, but then in between you did the rally driving in Ireland.
That was... What was that?
Oh.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Yes, yeah. That's my co-pilot.
Rally of the Lakes.
Yeah, it was my first rally, so, and it's my obviously home rally, and yeah, it was incredible. It was.
We've got a picture of the car. This is you, and you can tell it's you.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
No question there.
Yeah, so that's you in there, definitely.
That's me, yeah.
And I don't know much about kind of car racing and stuff, but is it like horse racing where they have to inspect your teeth? Because I found this picture. I mean...
Yeah, I was going, help!
Well, I'm not surprised because...
Nervous laughter.
Actually, somebody did film a bit of you in the Rally of the Lakes. Yeah. And so watch this, but do listen out for some crowd reaction to Michael's driving. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Were you okay?
Yeah, we finished that. That was actually the last stage. And we did finish it, yeah. It was just sort of, luckily, I went into the bush and not that hay bale.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that is kind of scary. There's people sort of lying on the side of the road, and, you know, on that particular stage, it's just enough width for the one car, and we were doing 130 miles an hour at one point.
Ooh.
It's pretty...
Oh, Jesus.
It's very...
That is no Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, stay at home. And now, Jessica Chastain, welcome back to you.
Thank you.
And now, you've been spending time in Italy, I know.
I have, yes.
And learning Italian, I heard you talking in an interview how Italian, it's a very physical language.
It is. It's something that took me a while to learn. My husband has all these strange things he does. Like, if I say something that's obvious to him, it's like, duh, he goes, like that, and does that with his hand. He goes, which you think at first, is he having a seizure? What's happening? Or if we're in a car or I say something like, honey, will you please slow down? I don't want to get in a car accident. He rolls his eyes and then he goes, and he grabs his testicles. He, like, cups them.
Is that because you've demanned them or something?
It's the thing of like he's got to get rid of the bad juju. So he's like, oh, they're still there. We're okay. But it's always, and it has to go with, he's going to hate me when this airs, but it always goes with the, and it's like, and then he goes, and then now because he knows that I'm on to him, he does it, he tries to do it subtly. Like, he'll look at me and he'll go,
Yes. And I thought, you will have an accident if he's doing that drive.
exactly, keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Because, James, now, Scottish phrases, have you taught her... Because you worked with Jessica a lot. Have you taught her any Scottish phrases, or...?
I don't think I've taught her too much, but I remember sitting here on this couch a wee while ago with... I was about to say Dame Meryl Streep, but she's not a dame.
No, she should be, you're right.
She's American.
Yeah.
She's an American dame called Meryl Streep. And I tried a Scottish phrase on her to see if she could understand what I was saying, so I'll try it on you.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right. This place is pure hoaching me ball bags.
It's hoaching your ball banks.
This place is pure hoaching me ball bags.
This place is pure hoaching me ball banks.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
It means that this place is making your balls feel
It's good.
protected.
Kinda.
Like in a bank.
This place is full of idiots or idiots.
That's Not very
Thanks.
nice to say that.
You said it to Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Was it Robert Redford who was very keen on your English accent?
Oh, so yeah, I'm playing an American in this film with Robert Redford, and I'm playing an American, but I don't stay in the American accent in between takes and stuff. I find that quite annoying for some reason. So I go up to him and I'm like, here's the thing, and blah, blah, blah. And what do you think? You think I should do this or do you think I should do that? And he'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Do the American accent. And I was like, I can't express myself properly if I'm acting in between takes. He says, well, can you do an English accent in between takes then? I know. I know. And I'm like, it's Robert Redford. Oh, you've kind of got to do what he asks.
Why do you want to do an English accent?
Because he could understand that and he couldn't understand mine. Tell you what, that guy.
And of course, Michael, now, are you fluent in Swedish now?
No.
Are you trying to be?
Definitely not. No, I'm...
You're married to a Swede, so there must be some Swedish going on.
There is. I mean, I try, but I'm terrible at sort of remembering it. But, you know, I thought at one point I should learn bits and pieces, but I knew I wasn't going to learn a lot. So I decided they have really weird sort of phrases. So I thought maybe I could just have conversations in these sort of, like, phrases. Like, one of them is... It's very strange. It's like, now you've shit in the blue cabinet.
That's amazing.
I could understand that.
Yeah, exactly. You've gone too far.
Oh, I see, yes.
I think that's what it means. Now you've shit in the blue cabinet.
How do you say it?
Yeah, I'm not going to get this right. It's terrible. All my Swedish friends and extended family will not be happy. But it's nu todo do skit the blue cabinet. Yes, it's really bad. My Swedish is really bad.
Do you have any more? Do you have any more?
No, that's it.
OK, fair enough. All right, let's talk about the big film, X-Men, Dark Phoenix. It's out on the 5th of June, and this is basically all of you in action. Right?
Well done. Well done, Sophie.
Yes!
And Sophie, of course, you are that Dark Phoenix.
I am.
So what happens to you?
Well, so my character, Jean, she is a part of the X-Men, and they go up on into space on a space mission, and she gets hit by a solar flare trying to save all of her friends, and that is kind of a catalyst for unlocking a lot of her trauma that she experienced as a child that Professor X kind of locked away, and she becomes a bad girl.
I know. But here's the thing. With great superpowers come great superpower gestures. And a lot of them are taken. So how did you come up with, you know, did people talk it through with you, or did you just, you know, wing it?
I was kind of left to my own devices, but I figured, you know, everything looks quite balletic and like a dance, so I just integrated the twist the doorknob.
Of course.
That's my move, is I just do this.
Oh, nice.
And a bit of this. And a bit of this.
No, because a lot of them are gone. Professor X, the magpie salute, that's yours.
Magpie salute? Is that...
One for sorrow. Like,
Do you always salute the
Finger
magpie,
myself.
single magpie? Me too. Yeah. It's weird when I'm in a car with somebody and...
they don't.
Well, I'm saluting, and they're like, what the...
You say good morning, Mr. Magpie?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but to myself sometimes.
Hello, Mr. Magpie. So you do that one, and you do the jazz hand.
Jazz hands meets constipated stance.
There is a big jazz hands off in this
There
one.
is.
Yes.
Well, it's like you're like holding a teacup, and I'm like...
Yeah, you're really straining for that shit.
Just, you know, trying to... looking for overacting.
And Jessica, you're new to this world, so who are you? You're not an X-person.
I am not. I play an otherworldly creature. Listen, I for some reason was told I'm not allowed to say I play an alien, but I basically play an alien.
Okay. The film's over now. They can't fire you now.
I'm from another...
You really tried, though.
I tried
You
for
did
the
really
longest
try
time.
not to tell him that.
Otherworldly,
Meanwhile, James has been telling everyone.
Nobody told me that.
And I come to Earth to try to take this Dark Phoenix power for myself and my own species.
Of course.
As one would.
Yes.
And in doing so, I actually unintentionally empower her.
But you've got jazz hands as well.
I do. I guess mine would be like working a tablet. Because
Working a tablet?
mine are super subtle. And James actually used to make fun of me.
Oh.
Like cutting people, I mean, ooh. Spoilers, I'm not good at this.
She's an alien!
But you know, like how, just like a little this. And I remember the first time James ever saw me do it, my character went through all this rubble and I looked over and I just went, do you remember? And he went, did you just go like that?
But here's the thing, Jessica Chastain, you like a prank.
I love a prank.
He does.
Yeah, because you've suffered at her hands.
I have.
So on this film, I showed up, and James and I have worked together 3 times now. And he's so much fun, we're friends. And I showed up, and he was like in character. He was Professor X.
Yep,
I mean, not
thank
like
you.
methody, but like,
No.
he was serious.
Still
He
a
was a little grumpy.
He was grumpy.
What?
You were grumpy that day.
You were
James.
grumpy.
It's fine.
And
But
so
he was grumpy.
we decided to play a trick on him. And there's a scene where he's on these wires. He's got wires on his legs and on his hand, and then he's lifted up, and other people are lifting, like he's a puppet and flying. And so we do this scene multiple times, and once the director's happy with it, he kind of gives us the thumbs up, and then the director goes, oh, I just need one more take, James. Can you do it? No problem. And James is acting his ass off. He's great. Action, and the Macarena starts playing. And he lifted up, and then they start making him do the Macarena.
It's brilliant. Honestly, it was, yeah, because everyone it was truly funny. No, really, I thought it was really funny. For like 10 seconds, I was laughing my head off, but after about 2.5 minutes, I was like, I'm in a harness. It's cinching my bits. It's turning my pinky bits into black and blue bits. It was not good.
Now, because, Sophie, you've talked in interviews about how all the cast have their own superpowers. Now, obviously, Jessica's is pranking.
Yes, Jessica's is pranking.
What are yours?
Sleeping.
Yes, I hear you're very good at sleeping.
I'm incredible at sleeping. I can do it anywhere you like, anytime.
You guys have witnessed this sleeping.
Yes, very much.
In the middle of a scene.
Professional. Yeah, James bored me.
She's got this talent, particularly anywhere, but
Yeah.
particularly in a director's chair, the high,
Oh, yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
thin, very uncomfortable chair that we always get to sit on. She can sleep in that. It's incredible.
But is this because you're very bendy?
I am. I used to sleep in cars like this. My fake fringe nearly fell off. I guess I'm quite flexible in the hips.
But were you
suppose.
a gymnast?
I did circus skills. So I was like an aerialist.
Wow.
Yeah, I suppose I'm a little bendy. I can still put, you know, my leg behind my head, I think.
What?
Okay.
Can you do that?
Let's see.
Now I'm going to pull a muscle. I won't be able to.
can't
Stuck
do
for
it.
the rest
You
of
can't
the show
do it.
if
I
you like.
promise. We'll edit it out. Oh, no, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
That's yours. That's yours.
Chat show goal. Top that, kids. That's amazing.
Yeah,
you.
You don't have any warming up or anything. Just
That's
like...
right. That's right.
Wow.
Imagine what I can do when I'm warmed up.
I can.
Never mind.
So what do you claim James's superpower is?
You can do a lot of shots. You can consume a lot of alcohol.
I can.
You can.
What a gift.
I know. Yeah, you have a round.
But apparently, what you claim... What is it about your eyebrows that make them special?
Oh, I have the ability to grow exceptionally
Yeah.
long eyebrows. I don't know if you can see
I'm
it.
looking at it now. They're so long.
Tara, my makeup artist, is going to kill me for this, but if you come in closely, you can probably see.
Which camera can
You
come
might need to
close?
come in even closer.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Come on.
How close can we get?
Pull it.
Oh,
I just want
yeah.
to, like, pluck it
What are you
out.
up to? What are you up to?
Oh, yeah.
This
Look
is
how
what you
long
do
that
to me
is.
every day.
Oh, they are long.
You gotta get.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
go-
turn. Look
go
at that one.
profile.
Yeah, look at that one.
Okay.
That's really... That's...
See this little guy? Oh, no.
Yes.
See that little-
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's like an
Being
owl.
Merciless.
Michael Fassbender, on this show, you've demonstrated so many. Like, Jessica Chastain, you were here when he did the...
The flip swan dive.
Yes, which
that what it was
don't
called?
worry, we're not asking you to do it again.
Flick Swan Dive.
Flick-
yeah.
That was amazing.
Swan dive.
You did... what else have you done? You did a roly-poly, you did bird song. I mean, so many. But now we discover... Michael... No, he's got to... No, this is good. I can't believe you've been on the show this many times and we haven't done this yet.
Oh,
So-
what is it?
Yeah, so explain what you can do.
Well, basically, I just was kind of semi-obsessed with 80s American television shows. And for some reason, the tunes have always stayed in my head. So I can pretty much... Well, I can name a lot of... I can sing, like, a lot of the theme songs.
So, OK, so you... I mean, a lot of people will know Chips. Can you do Chips?
Yep.
OK, here we go.
So...
Yes, that is Chips. Very good. Can you do Magnum PI?
Yeah. So that's... Yes,
it is. Very good. Knight Rider?
Okay, so... Knight Rider. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, the Fassbender, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. We must very quickly mention, of course, Sophie Turner's other job, Game of Thrones. So it's all done. We can
It's
talk about it
done.
now.
Yeah.
Which must be for you such a relief.
It is nice. It is nice. I've been keeping in these spoilers for so many years, and I can finally say goodbye to them.
Yeah. Because that video kind of went viral of Jessica trying to guess what was going to happen in the last episode. How much did you
Yeah.
get? How much did you get right?
Not very much.
Queen of the North.
You said... Oh,
I haven't seen any of it. So...
wait,
from
from
one
season
episode?
one? You haven't seen any of the series?
I haven't seen any of the series.
Oh, well, screw you then. We're telling
You've
you.
had plenty.
You'll have
Years,
forgotten
Michael.
by the time you get to
You
the
will
last.
forget. It's going to
It's
take you
been
years.
7 years.
I know, but I like to wait for these things to end. And
So
then...
you can binge it.
Yeah, I don't like to
Yeah.
wait for the next season.
No,
Yeah.
it's too long. Otherwise, you're waiting 10 years.
Yeah, but it's been 7 years.
I know.
But now, Jessica's not the only big fan because this... Now, is this your husband... Was this post-meeting you or was this before meeting you when they did this?
This is post-meeting me. I actually picked out the costume for him and I did his hair.
I thought that's how he wooed you.
Send pics.
Doesn't he look gorgeous?
It does. Was it Halloween at least?
It was Halloween.
Oh, OK,
Yeah,
that's something,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But here's the thing. You were in that show since you were 13?
13.
And, I mean, obviously, you know...
And now I'm 15.
Incredible.
It's been 2
but, you know, but
years.
you get, you know, we all get one childhood, and that was yours, was
Yeah.
on that show. And looking back on it now, is there any sense of it, you know, you feel like you missed out? Do you bump into kids from school and kind of think, oh, I wish I'd... Or are you pleased it was Game of Thrones?
Well, I wish I'd had that university experience, definitely. I wish I'd kind of, you know, been able to go out and drink a lot and, like, throw up in the middle of a club and not get pictured doing it. So now I have to be a little more careful. I have to do it in the toilet.
Sorry for taking the picture.
Yeah.
Hence the blonde hair.
Hence the fringe. No one's going to recognise me tonight.
No, you're good tonight.
I'll be in
Tomorrow
the box,
night, no.
So I'll see that. Yeah, no, I'm happy with my Game of Thrones experience. I don't feel like I missed out on too much.
Your first job, obviously, you know, a long-running TV show, and that happens for a lot of people. You know, a lot of actors that happens to. For instance, Michael Fassbender, you were in one of probably our finest dramas, Holby City.
I was, yeah.
My mum loves Hobby City, don't you, Sally? She's freaking out.
Yeah, I was getting my spleen removed, I think.
Yes, that can happen.
Yes.
And,
Not great.
but you were on the operating table for some time.
Yes. You know, I think, you know, that was a lot of what I had to do was just be operated on. And then, of course, I had the scene, you know, the scene with the father that threw me down the stairs, I think. I think that's how the spleen got ruptured. Anyway, yeah, I was on the operating table and I fell asleep. I mean, I thought it would be the best way to do it. You know, I'm supposed to be unconscious anyway. But I woke up in the scene. But I managed to keep my eyes closed.
Very good.
That's how good I am.
But now, Jessica, you played, well, it was a TV pilot called The Evidence.
Yes.
And you were the evidence.
I was the dead body, so I guess you could say I was the title character.
You really were, the titular role. Yes. And now, did you have to audition to be the dead body?
I did. I mean, listen, originally I actually had a scene, but then they had to reshoot the pilot, so they called me up and they go, "We need you to come back to shoot." And I was like, oh, great, they're expanding my role. Here we go. And it literally was just me lying in the streets of San Francisco in the rain, like, where a blanket was over my head and then it would come down for a little bit, then it'd go back up.
Wow.
That was my claim to fame.
At least it didn't go to series. Did it go to series?
It did, actually.
Oh, how
I'm sure you
annoying.
can find it somewhere on YouTube.
We haven't, so I don't think you can. Now, James McAvoy, you also, one of your early roles was in another of our finest dramas, now no longer with us, sadly, and that show was The Bill. Now, this, how, because No, what's really freaky about this is, so how old are you in that picture?
I think I am 15 and a half, 16, something like that.
Oh, okay. And do you remember who you played?
I played Gavin Donald from Mulgai.
Did you Google that to come on the show?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Know that?
I remember that. And I remember, do you remember lines? I kept calling him Mister. Mister, oh, you don't know what, you don't know what I'm running away from, Mister. It was all like that. Yeah. He was really nice to that guy, and I think he lives in the same neck of the woods as me in London.
All right.
An interesting little fact.
Yes. If anyone recognises that ear, that's where he lives. But Michael Fassbender, you struck gold early on with an advertising campaign. And these are great because, you know, it's good money. And this was an ad to be shown abroad.
Yeah, I did this advert actually while I was still in drama school, and we weren't allowed to do any work, which is crazy, while we were in drama school. But this actually paid for a term where I was behind in payment, so it was very lucky. Yeah.
Now, this is for SAS Airlines, and often, you know, we find these old ads that people have been in, and we show them because they're just kind of terrible ads. And this is actually a really good ad.
Pretty clever, actually,
It stands up, ladies and gentlemen, this ad. Here is a lot of Michael Fassbender in an ad for SAS Airlines.
I was really nervous because I thought I would get something to wear. You know, it was my first job, and they were like, "So, when you're ready, Michael, just drop your shorts and we'll go for this one."
You didn't have the cock sock.
You didn't have anything.
That's what I thought. I mean, I was like, they're going to give me something here. So, no, I didn't have anything.
How old were you?
I was, well, what was I, 21, maybe?
Yeah.
But
maybe that old lady stipulated that in the contract.
She said to me, "It's okay, I can't really see through these glasses." They gave her these thick sort of glasses to wear. But it was funny, because this is like Scandinavian, Sweden. The art director goes, "You know, if it makes you feel more comfortable, we'll all get naked with you."
And did they?
No.
No, it doesn't. All right, it's time for music. This 10-time Grammy Award winner has gone from country singer to one of the biggest pop stars in the world. It's a pleasure to have her back, here performing Me from her hotly anticipated new album. It is Taylor Swift! Taylor Swift, everyone! How great was that? Come on over, dude! Gorgeous. Thank you so much. I love that song. Come in and sit down. There's a lot of X-Men for you to meet. And you know what? X-Men.
It's so nice to meet you. Buddy. I like what we're doing tonight.
I know.
I like what we're doing.
It's a fringe fest.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. Don't worry.
Thank you so much for Taylor Swift. Thank you very much. That is Me, which is out now. And so
it's got an exclamation point. He really had to add that.
Yeah, you know, it's
That's
important.
part of
Me.
it.
But this is this promises a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the...
for sure.
Do we know when it's on the way?
We do?
Okay.
We don't.
No.
But I'm really flattered that you would be curious.
Well, people are curious. Like, they don't know what the album's called, and that's annoying
true.
them.
Yeah.
But then you tease your fans. So, have some fans figured out what the album's called?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And that's because when I was making the first music video, I was just like putting all kinds of references to unreleased music in the music video. So I'm sort of, it's definitely my fault that there are a lot of theories about it because I put a lot of clues in the video. And so some fans have definitely guessed it because they're very smart.
So this song, Me, and, you know, the bright colours and all that, is that a foreshadowing of what the album's going to be like?
Yeah. We're not going to put out...
like... Foreshadowing.
You used it like it was about, like,
Foreshadowing.
like a foreshadowing.
Is it a foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing?
Yeah.
No, so it's a bright, happy album.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's, yeah, I'm in a much better mood. this time around.
And also, so you're in a good, but you're back to doing interviews, because you haven't done an interview in this country for ages, years.
I haven't done an interview really before a couple, like 2 weeks ago, for 3 years. I was doing a thing.
Was that a nice thing not to do interviews?
I mean...
I shouldn't talk myself out of a job. You're all going, oh, life without interviews would be so much better.
Career's doing great, having not done it.
Yeah, everyone's like, they're like, we haven't slept in 36 hours.
Yeah, we wish our career
Promo.
held up as well as yours if we didn't do interviews.
I mean, you know, I was doing a thing. I came up with a rhyme for it. Like, the album was called Reputation, so I came up with a rhyme, which was, there will be no explanation, there will just be reputation. And I was like, oh, it rhymes, gotta stick to it. So I did.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy to see you again. I
No,
missed you.
we're so happy to see you.
Yeah.
And also the thing is, you seem like one of those people who's good at this bit. Like you like chatting. You're, you know, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's kind of
nice
don't
of
go
you.
hiding. Mind you, having said that, interviews don't always go well. Tell us about the interview with the Rolling Stone magazine. So it was a kind of a weird kind of all-day interview?
Yeah, so when Rolling Stone does a cover story, it's like they hang out, you know? You hang out with this journalist for a couple days, and you just hang out. If you drive around, they're sitting there. If you go to lunch, it's like a thing. And it was a huge deal for me to have a cover of Rolling Stone. It still is. Like, for me, that's like, oh, like... It's a big angel singing moment. And so, of course, like, I was just like, be your best self today. Like, like if you're gonna drive, you drive the best you've driven. Like, if you're gonna, like, and also you're like, how do I be real and not, like, be pretending to be real? Like, when I'm clearly, like, I know this is a journalist, like, ugh. But through all that, I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna take him on a day that it's this journalist named Brian Hyatt who's the coolest. And, like, take him on a day. I'm going to rehearsals. It's normal. And I'm just going to drive him because that's what I normally do. Be your best self at driving. And I got in 2 car accidents with him in the car. Oh. One was my fault. One was not. One was an I'm sorry. The second one was a you're welcome. I saved your life. He got sideswiped. But I was like... I was fully panicking, and when we got sideswiped, I think he screamed out something like, I have a new baby at home! And I was like, oh, this is not gonna be a good cover story for me. Like, this is gonna be good for people reading it, but not for me.
You nearly killed me in a Mustang once, and I was thinking the same thing. I've got a baby at home. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it might be your first thought. I'm like, I have 3 cats. It's not the same.
And yet, actually, talking of Cats, we will be in Cats the movie.
The full Cats movie, it's my dream.
No, really, I mean, it does sound, reading about you,
I could want
this does seem like your dream job.
Yeah.
So which cat are you giving us?
I'm a cat named Bombalurina, which is a very common name.
Oh, yes. But no, so Bombalurina, she's quite a friendly cat.
She's like a manipulative sociopath cat, so if that's your version of friendly, if that's like what you find to be like endearing, then yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's an amazing cast. It's Idris Elba, it's yourself.
Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, lots of sirs and...
Yeah, Rebel Wilson in it.
Yeah, Sir Rebel Wilson.
Is it Jason Derulo in it?
Yes, Jason Derulo's in it, and he's phenomenal. Dude, his English accent, better than mine.
Wow.
You have to do an English accent?
Yeah.
Can you do some?
No.
Okay.
Now, because we've read about this thing. So, cat school. Was cat school a real thing?
Okay, so I'm sure you guys are. We got drama school people here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know the
Right, us three. You?
animal behavior class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Where you crawl around as a cat. We called it cat school because I think they thought that's cuter. But like basically I'd go in every day and crawl around on the floor and learn about cats and watch videos of cats, and so basically like my normal day. But yeah, like they're like you study their bodies, you study their instincts. And I was only supposed to come in for like 3 days of cat school, and I was there for 4 months. I have no idea if it's gonna be any good, but I had more fun than anyone else, that's guaranteed.
Because obviously you have cats. So is it Olivia Benson who is, I mean, she must be jealous that you're in the movie about cats, not her. She likes to pose for the camera.
Yeah, so my second cat, my middle cat, Detective Olivia Benson, is a really photogenic cat.
No, she is. I mean, check this out.
Really
I mean,
special.
look at that.
How long have you been in the porn industry?
She was doing, it's like a yoga, she was just doing that. for
No,
a
but I
long
love
time.
the face kind of like, and? yeah. And so?
Sophie, with her leg over her head.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
I loved that.
Anytime you want to see it,
Thank
I'll
you.
And listen, before we go, I've just got to remind people, because I think this is an amazing statistic. You know, you've got this new album coming out. Taylor Swift has done something only the Beatles have done. So no other kind of single performer has done this. No,
I don't know what
no
this
other
is.
woman has done it. That you've had an album at #1 for 6 weeks for 4 consecutive albums.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, that's an amazing
Big deal.
thing.
Wow.
Only the Beatles have done it. Only the Beatles have done it. Yeah. So, hopefully this album will repeat that success. We can't wait for it to come out. And thank you so much for that performance. It was brilliant. Taylor Swift,
thank
everyone! That is really it. But before we go, we do have time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hi,
Hi, what's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron, okay. And where are you from, Aaron?
Wellington, sorry.
Lovely. Okay, off you go with your story.
So I was seeing someone when I was about 20. On my lunch break, I took it back to mine quickly. And very quickly, and then what happened was, after I finished, I rolled over, stretched out, dislocated my shoulder, and she had to call the ambulance, wait for the ambulance, tell my work why I wasn't coming back, dressed me as well, which I was in excruciating pain, and then I've never seen her again, so...
Please, oh, no! Now, they say television doesn't affect you, but you've been in Game of Thrones for far too long.
I'm the queen in the north.
Yeah. Some people live. Not everyone dies. Okay, who's up next? Not everyone dies.
Oh, no.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Peter.
Peter, lovely. And where are you from, Peter?
I'm from Weymouth.
Weymouth. And what do you do in Weymouth?
I work at Monkey World.
At Monkey World?
Yes.
Now, you're not going to
a
flip him. He works at Monkey World. This is going to be a story and a half, okay? Do not touch his Sophie Turner.
Okay.
Okay, he works at Monkey World.
A monkey world.
Monkey World. Imagine how good this story is going to be.
It sounds fun.
He works at Monkey World.
Right.
Let me just check. Is your story concerning Monkey World?
No.
We try one more.
Yes.
Okay, one more.
I want to hear it.
Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, we're feeling very good about you. What's your name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Lovely Naomi. And what do you do?
I work for a charity.
She works for a charity.
You can't.
Yeah. She's got you there.
Yeah.
If everyone came out, I work for a charity. Yeah. Okay, and where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. She's Australian. She works for a charity. Her name's Naomi. The story starts now.
Okay, so when I was about 4 years old, it was Christmas Eve and we went to a mass. It was in a huge cathedral and the priest called all the children up to the front, like all my family's there, everyone I know. And the priest asked, where did baby Jesus come from? I know the answer, hand shoots up, take the microphone, from my mum's vagina. And you can imagine in a cathedral the echo of vagina, vagina, vagina. And it's safe to say I've never lived that one down.
We love Davey. You can walk. Well done. That really is all we've got time for. If you would like to have a go in the big red show yourself and tell us your story, you can contact us via our website at this address. Please say a huge thank you to all of my guests tonight. Sophie Turner, Michael Fassbender, Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, and Taylor Swift. Join me next week with pop group Jonas Brothers, actors David Tennant and Michael Sheen, music legend Gloria Estefan, and Men in Black star Chris Hemsworth. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.